Hello, SDGMC family. On behalf of the Diversity and Inclusion Committee, I'm very pleased to present Perspectives on Women's Equality Day, brought to you by women of SDGMC, who graciously submitted their videos for this project.
Hello, my name is Angela Kanish. I am the virtual consultant for the San Diego Gay Men's Chorus, and I am so happy today to celebrate Women's Equality Day, August 26th, on which the 19th Amendment was passed and women were granted the right to vote. It's such an important milestone in women's history, and we continue to fight and remain equal in society. Thank you.
To me, women's equality means recognizing and celebrating the experiences of all women. In the future, I hope that my children will live safely and freely without ever questioning their value based on gender.
Hi, my name is Ayanna, and I just wanted to speak a little bit about Women's Equality Day and why it's so important to me. First and foremost, without the women who came before us, we women would not be where we are today. We would not have any abilities, any goals, any dreams, or the opportunity to pursue any of those things. We would still be chattel, possessions, and it's a basic human right just to be able to dream and do. So I am thankful and feel nothing but blessed for the women that fought so hard and lost lives, and family and friends just trying to strive for basic human rights. I've been blessed to be part of a family that was led by some wonderful women, including my own mother, who is the guiding force and the Jiminy Cricket in my life. She does everything with grace and love and is a blessing to everyone she comes in contact with. And my one goal and desire in this life is to, in addition to be a successful person, whatever that word means to me, but also to be the type of person and woman that when people meet me and spend time with me, have a conversation with me, that they leave from that moment feeling as if they've been touched, as I almost always am by the people that I encounter, and I love that. I want to be a woman in this world that makes a difference by being a connector and connecting people with their dreams or with people that can help them pursue and achieve those dreams and goals. And I'm just thankful that I have the opportunity, because of the 19th Amendment, to do that very thing. Thank you.
Hi, and happy Women's Equality Day. Did you know it was Women's Equality Day? I didn't. August 26th. Brand new information. So today is a day to celebrate how far we've come and to acknowledge the progress that has been made, I guess, since our country was founded. But I think it's also a day to acknowledge how much work is left to do. So happy Women's Equality Day. Remember to keep fighting the good fight. Looking forward to the future and thinking of my daughter and my family and friends, I think it's important to use our voices to close the gender pay gap. I think it's also important for me to acknowledge my privilege as a straight white woman and to fight or continue to fight for underrepresented people and communities.
Okay. Question 1, why is Women's Equality Day important to me? Well, I'm old enough to remember the Equal Rights Amendment. You remember that? It never passed. Does that mean we don't have equal rights? Well, yes and no. Yes, we can vote. Yes, we can drive a car. We can do a lot of things. But are we really truly equal? I don't know. I think we need to work on that. When we have a woman as president, maybe that will answer the question. We'll see. I think an example in my life that I can give you is the time I've spent in Muslim countries. I met women there that had never made a decision in their lives. Men controlled everything they did, what they ate, what they wore, what they bought, everything. And then I met women in that very same country that wanted to make a change, and they were putting themselves out there even though they were at risk from the authorities for doing that. And I so admire that. I feel for the women who never made a decision, but I love the women that said, you know what, not good enough. I'm making my own decisions. So, yeah. I think in recent history, the woman that has inspired me the most is Elizabeth Warren. No, she didn't win the presidency, and I think she would have made a damn good president, but it was not meant to be, and that all goes back to the whole equal rights and equality issue. But anyway, she's so smart, and she runs circles around these guys in the Senate, and I just hope that Biden is listening to what she has to say, paying attention, and actually trying to implement some of the things that she wants done, because she knows what she's talking about, and I really, really admire that. The Olympics this year leave me hopeful for the future. The whole gymnastics thing with Simone Biles and the abuse that all of the gymnasts suffered, and how she stood up for herself and said, you know what, I'm not going to kill myself for you guys. I thought that was amazing. And the Norwegian women's handball team, they said, you know what, guys, we're not going to wear these eeny teeny little bikinis, you know, just because you want to see us out there in the sand in our bikinis. And they stood up for themselves, and everyone said, hey, you know what? They should be able to decide what they're going to wear just like the guys do. So, again, I'm hopeful that in the future, women are going to be able to make these decisions, and not the men that have always been in charge and are using those women to make money, pure and simple. So I feel good about it. I think the future is bright.
To me, Women's Equality Day means not being judged or treated differently based on my gender. It's important to celebrate this day because despite the tremendous progress made in the struggle for gender equality, there's still work that needs to be done to expand equal rights today. One example in my life is the right and freedom to make decisions about my own body. Unfortunately, many women and girls do not have this freedom and are still being harmed by laws keeping from making their own choices. Cheryl Strayed has inspired me when it comes to championing women's equality. Her memoir, Wild, is a story of a woman who does something physically demanding day after day of her own free will and succeeds at it. Through her podcasts, she continues to educate and inspire women to be confident and independent individuals. As a teacher, I hope that I'm successful at educating the next generation on the history of women's equality and encouraging them to continue to fight until all women have equal rights. Also, as a new mother to a baby girl, I hope that she grows up in a world where she's not discriminated against due to her gender.
We hope you enjoyed our presentation on Women's Equality Day. To the women who participated, a big thank you. For more information, check out the National Women's History Alliance at nationalwomenshistoryalliance.org.